So if you love your tech EDC, then you're going to love this video, because in this tech pouch are all of the everyday carry tech items that I've been using this year when getting stuff done, traveling around the world, when working at home. Pretty much everything I need is in this bag. Welcome back to the Feel Productive channel. My name's Ez. Let's get into it. So before I open the pouch, I'm actually wearing my first EDC item, which is the Makina Pulse health tracker. Now, this is a wearable that's designed specifically for longevity and personal optimization. And what makes it stand out from like the Whoop or the Aura, which also track all of your health metrics, is that it's built around experimentation and there are no monthly subscription fees. So there are two metrics that I like to track. I like to track my sleep quality and my heart rate variability. And with the Apple Watch, it's really difficult to sleep with this thing. It's very bulky and it's not particularly comfortable. With the Makina Pulse, it's completely lightweight. The strap is super lightweight, so you don't really feel it on your wrist. Within the app itself, you get all of the health tracking info you expect to see, including your health score and activity data, but you also get this experiments tab, which lets you build up streaks of habits. So the first one that's been unlocked is around reducing your screen time before bed. And the great thing is, once you enable this experiment, you can then see the impact of your new habit to your sleep score as you go. And that's a really powerful way of keeping up the habit and making sure that you continue with reducing your screen time. It's got a 7-day battery life, which is seriously impressive, and it's IP68 water resistant, so you can pretty much wear it anywhere. The most appealing thing is by far the fact it's a one-time purchase of $249 and there's no monthly subscription, which is refreshing in a world where everything has a reoccurring cost. And it's the main reason why I stopped using the Whoop band, and the reason why I didn't even bother with the Aura ring, because I just have too many subscriptions as it is. It is a product still in its early stages and they are still iterating on it, and the app still has some way to go, but for very basic tracking, which is all I need it for, I found it to be absolutely perfect for my needs. So if you want to give it a go, I'll leave a link in the description below. So this is the tomtoc Tech Organiser pouch in small, and although it's small, there are two pockets where you can fit quite a lot of stuff in each part of the pouch. There are a bunch of dividers and stuff for you to put all of your tech gizmos and trinkets, and honestly I think it's all you're going to need if you're traveling for a few weeks. I've taken this all around the world with me. It's really durable, really high quality. So this fits perfectly inside your backpack and just means everything's kind of stored in one neat and tidy place. Okay, so the first thing inside that I really want to show you is the Kuxiu X40 Turbo 3-in-1 charger. And we're talking about, you know, premium iPhone accessories. This one is with me all the time. Now this one's a new one. I had the X40 before this, but this one is tailored specifically for the Cosmic Orange iPhone 17 Pro. So I wanted to show it here. They have updated it. It's 25% smaller than the old X40 model and now offers up to 25 watts of fast charging, which means you can get your iPhone 17 Pro to 50% in just 37 minutes, which is genuinely impressive. And it's not just for your phone. You can also charge your Apple Watch and your AirPods at the same time. So it's the only thing you need when you're out and about and you're traveling, or even at your desk. And I just love the design. I love the premium feel of it as well. It just feels like a native Apple product. Honestly, it's one of the best quality versatile chargers you can have, and that's why it's in my EDC. So to go alongside that, I've got these magnetic cables. I think these are from a company called Edizard that sent me these out, but I've kept them because they are so damn cool. They magnetically coil around, so they always stay really kind of light and tight, and they don't tangle up, which is really useful for storage. I've got two of them that I use for charging different things, and they fit beautifully inside this pouch. I really recommend these. If I can't find them on Amazon, I'll leave links to a different brand because there's loads of them doing this now, but this is an absolute essential. Edizard also sent me out this really cool 60-watt travel adapter. It's one of the slimmest travel adapters you can get. I'm not sure you can get thinner than this, and it fits perfectly inside my pouch without taking up any room. It's got natively a US plug that you can fold out, but it also comes with two different adapters that you can attach, either a European or a UK plug as well. So I use this to charge my laptop as well in emergencies if I'm out and about. I don't normally take a laptop charger with me, but 60 watts is usually enough to do the job. I've also got this Fikwot SSD, which connects to my phone via MagSafe. So if I I want to take loads and loads of footage on my phone and I'm out and I want to create some content, this thing fits really nicely. Again, it's really small. You can see the theme of this EDC is everything's pretty minimal. And yeah, it's 1 terabyte. It's got that kind of Apple aesthetic to it. So it's there in case I want to do some filming using some of the kind of ProRes RAW formats on the iPhone. And I've also got this MOFT Snap tripod stand as well, which I featured on the channel before. I really love this thing. Again, it connects to the back of your phone via MagSafe, and then you can fold it out like a tripod and start filming content or just watching stuff if you're on the plane or on the train. Really useful piece of EDC that I carry with me everywhere. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more tech and productivity stuff, it's completely free to subscribe and it would mean the world to me. And plus, I know you want to. Speaking of MOFT, I carry the iPhone 17 Pro Max as part of my EDC, and you can see it's currently housed in a really nice cream vegan leather case by MOFT, and it's one of the most premium feeling minimalist cases you can get on the market. And I've had so many cases sent to me in recent weeks for the iPhone 17, and this is the one I keep going back to just because of how slim my phone feels, but also it feels really protected and feels really premium in the hand. And of course, the MagSafe magnets on the back are super strong as well, which is really handy given that a lot of the stuff that I'm showing you are kind of MagSafe compatible devices. Speaking of which, the MOFT Snap Field Wallet is the wallet that I use to carry all of my cards. And it's the perfect companion to the case because not only is it a wallet, but it also folds out to be like a stand. So if you're on a video call again, or you're consuming content, well, you've basically got something that has a dual capability. The wallet itself has dedicated compartments for everyday cards. You can put up to 8 cards in here, plus there are slots for a SIM card and an ejector tool, and you can snap it right on the back of your phone or just put it in your pocket or bag like a normal wallet. There's also a pull tab for quick card access, and it's also made of the same vegan leather as the case, which means it's super durable and stain resistant. And the fact it has this dual functionality of carrying all my essential cards and doubling up as a kickstand, I think is what makes this one of the most unique wallets you can buy. Oh, and by the way, inside I've got this Eufy security Smartrack card, which has a 1-year battery life and basically acts exactly as an AirTag, but with the form factor of like a credit card. So you can kind of slot it into a bag or a pouch or a pocket, or in my case, a wallet, just to make sure that, well, I don't ever lose my cards, I don't ever lose my stuff, and it just feels like a better form factor than an AirTag, which I think is more suited to like keys and stuff like that. What I really love about it is that once it runs out of battery after a year, you can just recharge it again, and you don't need to keep topping up the batteries like you do with the AirTag. Okay, next is the Anker Nano power bank. Now, this new model is actually much smaller than the old model that I used to have in my EDC last year. It has a 10,000 milliamp hour capacity, which shows you how quickly the tech is becoming miniaturized year by year. What I love most about this particular one is its size, small footprint, but also the fact it has a retractable USB-C cable, so you don't need to carry a separate cable if you don't want to. It delivers up to 45 watts of fast charging, which means it can charge an iPhone 17 Pro to 50% in just 20 minutes. And when you need to recharge the power bank itself, it takes about 2 hours to get back to 100% with the 30-watt input. There's an intelligent display on the front that shows you exactly how much charge is left, and it's got 24/7 battery protection built in for safe, efficient power. So I used to swear by the AirPods Pro 2, but the AirPods Pro 3, I'd say these are now my favorite tech product of the year. The noise cancellation is now so good on these that I no longer take headphones with me separately for like plane journeys, because they pretty much cut out more or less all of the sound. They're not perfect, they're not quite as good as headphones, but they're so damn close that it's not worth taking big bulky headphones over this small tiny device that gets you like 90% of the way there. They're also more comfortable with the new ear tips, and the sound improvements on here are also notable. The battery life overall on them has decreased from the Pro 2, but you can now listen to these 8 hours at a time over 6 hours with the Pro 2s. So I was on a recent plane journey to Dubai, and that was 7 hours from the UK, and I had them in my ear from before I got on the plane to after I got off the plane. The AirPods Pro 3 are an absolute essential piece of EDC tech in my bag. So now you've seen my favorite everyday carry tech of 2025. If you want to see some more of the other premium but affordable Apple gear I was using earlier this year, I'll leave a link to that video at the end of this one. I'll see you there.